Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, playing in Los Angeles presents unique challenges. Lakers' great match.
It sure is, and the banners to prove it, David. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then there's John Morant. Produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Sometimes I think we take watching LeBron James for granted. I mean, no player in league history has been the best in the league for well over a decade. Extended greatness from the king in terms of championship finals appearances and any other measurable you want to use.
MP outside. No good from outside. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
An MP, a player who gained fame early in his life, Greg, was a bit of a social media star. During his school. I remember watching this.
MP has been posting clips of him playing since his high school days. He has a huge social media presence because of it. But some front offices question if it impacts his dedication to the game.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Horton Tucker comes in for LeBron. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. MP, good.
And that's back-to-back threes. But D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Anderson outside. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Horton Tucker over Anderson. Horton Tucker's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here's Melton. Defended by Nunn. Jackson gets the bucket.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to MP. Launches a 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Offensive rebound. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. MP outside. They grab their own miss. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything, but he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together, and I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership, and that's where I got to find my niche and try to lead the guys.
Well, Greg, leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know,
Grizzlies lineup change for the Lakers. Some changes for Memphis. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. MP deciding where to go with it. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 9. Greg, we heard the rumors early in training camp. This team is a bit torn on their view of MP and how he should be used.
Well, from what I heard, the front office loves him. But the man making the lineup doesn't agree, and it's become a point of contention. You wonder when MP will get a chance as a starter.
Here's Morant. 8 points for him.
2 minutes.
Outside Anthony. MP outside. Tries a three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
and you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Dwight Howard's checked in for James. Westbrook finds MP. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Westbrook passes to MP. Three-pointer on the way. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
For Memphis, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They made 7 of their 8 attempts. First free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Brooks misses.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
MP outside. Offensive rebound. Davis. And the layup is good. Davis has got his second bucket.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Los Angeles on top. They lead by a bucket. We'll take a quick break.
Yeah.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, ends up going with the new group. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones.
Ateş kes değil mi? Mikayı. O da din Trump. O da din very say ben happy to go. Yeah.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Kyle Anderson. Jones is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Tillman in at the 5. MP kicks to Howard. Low block shot on the way. And it's in off the backboard. And the Lakers lead by 17.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. The rebound by Anderson.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Pass to Jones. And the rejection by MP. And